Hey y'all, it's your girl Didi and I'm back with another video. And this one is a Mother's Day special. So I figured I'd talk to you a little bit about my pregnancy journey since, it's Mother's Day weekend. And boy, oh boy, was it a journey. So I had my baby in September, which meant that I found out I was pregnant in January. Actually, my baby was born at 38 weeks and 3 days, and I had to be induced. We'll get back to that. So January in the teens, somewhere between 14 and 17, I found out that I was pregnant. And then it was confirmed at the clinic with the blood test that my HGC levels were through the roof, child. And I was like, oh, great. But early pregnancy, you're not really feeling nothing. You're just like, doo-doo-doo. Then February hit. And hit may not be the right word right there because a car hit me. Not me physically. A car hit my car as I was driving, minding my business with my mind stayed on Jesus. A car ran into the side of my car and then the car sped off. Can you imagine? So there I am, pregnant, about a month and choops, like a little toops, and somebody runs into my car and then they speed off. Now, if you know me, y'all know I love a good action movie, okay? But I never thought that I was casted in an action movie until that day when the car sped off. And then I said, oh, you think you're going to outrun me? I'm coming for you. And I actually chased down the car. Fortunately, I was on the phone with my mom and I was like, girl, the license plate number is blip, 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 blip. And I told her so that when I got to the police station, as I was in complete shock, they were like, did you get the license plate or any information? I was like, what? And then I was like, oh, right, I did. And then after, adrenaline, up through the roof. Then when the adrenaline dropped, I said, I am feeling pain in my stomach and I think I need to go to the hospital. So, you remember that time? So I went to the hospital and they needed to check my levels. Now, once you're pregnant, is it the HCC level that doubles like every day and then like quadruples? It goes up by a lot. And if it stops going up, then you're like, be a little concerned, or I don't remember what it was now. But they had to check my levels. I want to say it's my HGC. So they took blood and they had me there and they're like, are you in pain? I was like, I'm just like feeling discomfort. And they're like, okay, just wait. We're going to get your results and get back to you. And I was like, okay, thank you so much. Thank God I was fine. Baby was fine. Trauma averted. Then we go through March. I don't think anything really happened in March. Not that I can think of. Fast forward to April, the baby show. Now, if you are a mom in the GTA Toronto area, the baby show, they put it on, I believe it's twice every year, once in the spring, once in fall. And obviously because I knew I was having a fall baby, I was like, there's no point in going to the baby show in fall. So I went in the summertime, so in the spring. And it was really nice. So you got to see like different strollers, different people advertising different products, like the bowls they used to feed their kids, different baby carriers, different bags, what are they called? Diaper bags, different a bunch of stuff, bottles, blah, 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 blah. And a lot of things you can actually get for free. So we got free bibs, we got free soothers, aka pacifiers, just in case, I don't know. We got a lot of stuff. Some that we used, some that we didn't end up using. Like, we also got a lot of free bottles. Toys R Us was there, which is like their Babies R Us, and they had like a good giveaway bag that they were giving out. So it was a fun experience. It was nice. I honestly would go again. I knew about the baby show because I actually went to the bridal show prior to getting married. And then I was like, oh, this is a thing that actually happens. So if you want to go, if you're pregnant and you're looking for somewhere to go in fall before your baby comes in December, I guess, that's the place to be. So we went to the baby show. Then May, it was actually pretty chill. So a lot of people who know me personally probably would say, wow, we didn't see Deandra at all during her pregnancy. You're right. Deandra stayed in hiding. Deandra's body was, for lack of a better term, failing her at times. Like, I would eat something and feel so good about the food that I had. And I'm like, ooh, we're going to digest and we're going to be so good. And before I knew it, my whole soul was coming out of me. And it was not a fun time. And I was like, I don't feel like I should be in public doing that before people and scaring people. Because pregnancy is a beautiful thing, right? That's what everybody says. Like, oh my gosh. And then when you watch it on TV, you see all the shows, it looks like such a beautiful thing. Exactly. She's having the time of her life. So I'm like, I don't want to scare the people. So I was in hiding. And then I also moved outside the city, and it just wasn't always convenient to be around. And then, like, the weight is heavy. Like, I don't know, my Caribbean people will know this. Umana heavy load. Mm-hmm. That's how I felt. Like, that's how I was feeling the pressure. I'm in my belly and on my back. And now as the months were getting warmer, sorry, I just stole some of my baby snacks. As the months were getting warmer, yeah, she had some on me. I'm embarrassed. As the months were getting warmer, I was outside a little bit more because as a summer baby, we love the sunshine. We love being in the outdoors when it's summer, when we're by the water. Whether we can swim or not, that's a whole other story. But we love being outside. So, it started to warm up. And it's a thing that, what's it called? Seasonal depression, right? Where, like, winter months, you're like, bleh. When it's not sunny, you just feel like, you have low energy, you have low mood. But once that sun be sunning, baby, I'm ready to go. So, I really don't even remember if there was anything that happened, like, majorly in June. But July, I was like, this is my month. I mean, it's also my birthday month, so I was determined to be outside. I'm just gonna, please leave it, Ava. I'm gonna stick a pin in this because you know those suction cups that the people say the babies won't be able to fling off the high chair tabletop? Why did she just do it? How strong is my baby? Are you a descendant of Hercules? Or Samson from my saints? We just can't know. So if you play Uno, you'll get this analogy. So for July, I was like, exposure. Draw two. I was outside. I was here, there, and everywhere from like the 1st of July. Because Canada, right? We celebrate Canada's birthday. Not actually. But I went to go to the fair that was happening down the street from where I was at the time. And then the following weekend, I went to, what's that thing called? When they have the merry-go-round. Is it also called a fair? Probably. Oh no, the first one was with Rib Fest. Second one was a fair. Third time went to this pool, something phenomenal. And then we were drawing nearer to delivery. Let's also keep in mind that even though these months are going by, bless the baby, and even though I mentioned one time where it felt like I was throwing up my entire life, it wasn't just a one-time occurrence. Like, I was actually on nausea medication. I was on, I was also on blood pressure medication because they were watching me for preeclampsia. Stick a pin in that. And so August came. We were hot. Oh my goodness. I pray that, people have to be born in the fall. But man, and winter, to be pregnant through summer, it's just a lot. I had my fan with me at all times. There's days where I was just like, just fling me in a body of water because I was just so hot. I was like, oh my goodness. I need to cool down. So, hop, skip, and jump. I don't even know what happened in August. Now that I think about it. All right, so we're at September. I go in for my appointment. Regular scheduled appointment. The lady said, oh my goodness, the baby's looking good, blah, 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 blah. And she said, your pressure though. Did you take the pills this morning? I said, I did. And she said, you're sure? And I said, yeah. She said, try your best and go to the hospital. I said, oh, okay, cool. So went to the hospital and they're like, now this is where it gets interesting. So I'm telling you everything before the date. Up until like, oh, she's here, or parts of it. They said, we're going to have to put in a balloon catheter. Now, moms or women who've experienced a balloon catheter, chalet! So, got a balloon catheter, and excruciating. I actually listened to this girl, and this girl said it felt like she was being fisted. I don't even know if I can say that here. But horrible feeling. Immediately I said, doctor, get it out now. I need it out now. So within the time that it was in there, maybe 2 minutes. And that's pushing it. And we're down. And I went from 1 centimeter and she's like, oh, you're at 5 centimeters. Love that for me. Also, I'm terrified. But they're like, oh, go home and come back tomorrow and we'll induce you. Got in the next day and the people said, let's check your pressure. The people immediately said, you're preeclampsia. Now, insert some fear. Backstory. My grandma actually passed away giving birth because she had preeclampsia. So once I heard that, I was like, oh no. Granted, yes, I know. Science has changed and all this stuff. However, in recent times, there are still people who conk out. So I was like, oh my goodness, keep it together. Oh my goodness. And hop, skip, and jump over my whole delivery story because that's going to be a whole other video. Baby girl is here. Child, lay. What a time. Those 9 months, 10 months, almost 10 months, brought me this joy who just learned how to do, what do you guys call it? Raspberries, and just don't know how to stop. And it has a time of her life. And I love it. And I actually don't want her to stop because this is the innocence of a child. We love it here. So that's a snippet, really, of my motherhood story. That's just January to top of September of 2024. If I could get into my September to now, oh my goodness, the joy of the Lord is my strength because this baby, so much life, so much joy, so happy. Like I would walk 500 miles and I would walk 500 more. What Bruno Mars say? I'd catch a grenade for you. Like, now I understand why moms are out here saying the things I would do for my baby. Because the things I would do for my baby. Come on. Yeah, do it again. Oh, no, we're done. Very good. Very good. Yeah, the things I do for my daughter. Please. I'd go to war for this baby. And like, look, people are going to war for less things. This seems reasonable. For my child? Yes, for my child. So now, I mean, even if you never understood it before, it's always going to be a thing. You're not going to touch my child. You're not going to see the baby say she's cute and then just reach your hand and try and touch my child. For what? For what? You know? My motherhood journey has been like a roller coaster ride. It has its ups, it has its downs. But I would do it again. Between me and you, betwixt the two of us, I want another one. And I'm going to end the video right there. I love y'all. See you soon. I don't know. I don't know if she's going to have a sibling because of the trauma. But people did tell me that, like, oh no, in a couple months you're going to forget it. You're going to say, oh, you want another baby? As if you weren't just bawling. Stuff I'll tell you in the other video. So come back or let me know in the comment section if you guys are really ready for the delivery story. Because I mean, this seems to be the right season of Mother's Day. Let's share the stories. Let's tell y'all how we got here. Because remember, we're at TMI. We're thought-provoking, motivational, inspirational. Wow. And we're also just sharing the stuff that people might be like, girl, that's too much information. Do you have anything you want to add? Very good. Did y'all hear that? I hope you heard it. And Ava's fast asleep. Okay, y'all. I'm gonna go be a mom. Bye.